you don't want to be that dad to like force yourself to get in between and cut the rope, right? Because that could definitely send a bad message. Now, granted, I understand. If there's something unsafe or something that's going to hurt your daughter, obviously doesn't matter what it is, you should, right?
Yeah.
The thing was, in the beginning, it was just the bad manners, oh my
He's just a punk kid who
Just a
doesn't
punk kid.
really know how to be a man.
Called me a man. Like he said, "What's up, man? What's up?" I was like, "Oh, we changed that tune real quick." So that was the very first conversation that basically called him out on it. Just embarrassed him in front of my family, in front of my kids. Yeah, I embarrassed him. Like it was during her senior dance night, not prom, but senior dance night, and that was the first time I met him. And just called him out in front of my family. Just basically, just as you would say, just punked him in a way, but it changed his tune up. And it wasn't the fact that I wanted.
Well, I think there's a difference in berating someone and saying, "Hey, that's disrespectful, and you're dating my daughter, and you're not going to talk to me like that."
It's
like
the intention behind
that,
it,
and just clarifying expectations and doing it in a direct but not like berating or argumentative fashion. I don't think that's unhealthy. I think that is it's a good thing to do. It's what men do.
Mm-hmm.
And also
don't do that.
Sets your standard, right? Like this is what I expect from you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as they say, is like no one ever makes big changes through comfort, right? Somebody has to make bigger changes whenever they're put on, like basically when it retains in their head, like it's an impact.
It's that awkward moments change lives.
Yes, exactly. So that's the way I always felt it, and that was my intention behind it. So it worked. But to get to your point, real quick, that was instead of cutting ties, even though I had that want, I didn't, and because he listened, that was the only drawback that I guess, if you will, pinned against me was that he started making changes. He listened and called me yes sir, called my wife yes ma'am, no ma'am, just basically just started using a lot more manners in which I wanted from him. So I requested it and he started doing it, and it was like, granted, I'm proud because I want you to treat my daughter the exact same way that you would treat us. But at the same time, I'm sitting there going like, you son of
how
a
dare you?
how dare you
do the thing I told you to do?
Exactly.
Make me have to follow through.
I wanted you to fail.
Maybe eventually like you. Like
yes, I wanted to have a reason.
How dare you do this thing? Yeah.
So is there still improvement, or is it just like
So I haven't assessed too much just because of whether it's work life or not. But he comes by, he comes to the door, exactly what I expect. But usually it's a hi and bye type moment. I don't really have conversation with him.
Okay, and then you've got the puppy love.
Man, not even anymore. I mean, there was this like middle school, are we going to be boyfriend girlfriend kind of thing. But that was almost 2 years ago now. So it's been kind of radio silence, which has been nice. I mean, maybe she, both of them really have kind of not really been all that interested in it, which I'm totally fine with.
Well, yeah.
But I haven't set any hard and fast rules because I think it kind of changes and we want to be part of the process.
Yeah.
I came up in, the 90s and church settings, and it was like, oh, dating is bad and you must court, and like this weird quasi, like, I don't even know. And I didn't do it, but I was surrounded by it, and it was like the whole purity ring and all that kind of stuff. And it really creates a kind of a distorted view of what relationships are supposed to be in a way that really they haven't ever really been. So I think we're trying to teach our kids how they should treat people, how they should expect to be treated.
Yeah.
And keep an open enough dialogue with them that when somebody comes along and they want to venture down that road, then they know what the wise choices are supposed to be and what the expectations are, and we can kind of travel that together.
So
that's a good way to look at it.
So since you really haven't had like the boyfriend moment,
No, I haven't been there yet.
So what is that expectation? Are you gonna do the whole I'm cleaning my gun, like that open threat?
You know what?
Thing?
Bring it back.
I think it should be pretty pretty obvious without coming out and being a tool, you know?
I think there's you
Like,
can
'cause there's
drop
always-
the dramatization of it.
Yeah, like ultimately the goal is for both of my children to have someone in their lives that they love, that they respect, and that can be a part of the family. And I don't want the first interaction to be, you know, hey, look down the barrel of this shotgun. You know, it's just kind of like, you shouldn't have to say it, you know?
yeah.
Like,
right. You just wanted to be there.
yeah.
Like, it's
So
I mean, I don't think there's
they
anything.
know.
yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with sitting them down and being like, listen,
Well,
and then just
okay,
laying it out.
clarifying expectations.
Yes.
I'm all about.
You don't
You
have to. You don't have to have the show. You can
Yeah.
just be like, hey.
I mean, ultimately, the ideal is the Bad Boys 2 meeting
Yeah, that's
between
the
the
best thing
boyfriend. Like
ever.
that is the best
Mhm.
example. But what that ends up looking like, I think, is just kind of like what you did. That
Mhm.
this is how you will interact with my daughter. And this is the with my son, and this is the expectation that I have for them and for you, and we're here for you if we
I think that
Remember
would I'd like to think I'd be Bad Boys too, but I probably would be if, hey man, we're gonna talk, and then if you don't have it, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to get it there.
Yeah.
But if not, like, you won't get my blessing for anything.